It's been a tough last few months for you. What was your toughest moment?
I think there was no toughest moment. There were many moments of great tension when there was a sudden act of aggression, or when there was an assault on or intimidation on some of our people. Because on a big project like this, you need to have the motivation and the enthusiasm of the people who are on the site. And they look to you, they look at your eyes when you tell them that they have to work in that environment. And you have a responsibility for their safety and for their family's comfort level when they're working there. So those have been tough moments when a contractor's employee or our employee was either assaulted or intimidated, or even outside that, individual people in the area, if anything happened. This was an issue of sadness for us because we didn't come there for that reason.
Mr. Tata, you spoke about being caught in the political crossfire. But we in India have known about corporate rivalries as well. They've been age-old in this country. What do you think really happened? Political crossfire or corporate rivalries?
Certainly there was political crossfire. There's no doubt about that. That was out in the open. And I think it's an unfortunate crossfire because I think the Nano project can come and go many times in a state. But what does happen is a state like West Bengal requires to rebuild the confidence of investors again, and each one of such events detracts from that. As far as corporate rivalry is concerned, there has been from time to time statements from various sources of involvement in these affairs of fueling the flames or funding the activity by vested interests. They may be corporate rivals, or they may be vested interests of one sort or another. And India is a place where this happens, where people stoop to tremendous depths to live with the protection of days gone by.
Finally, in that meeting with the Bengal Chief Minister, Mr. Buddhadev Bhattacharya, what really transpired? What did he tell you? What did you tell him?
Well, first of all, the Chief Minister is somebody I admire tremendously. I went there because of him, and I would be there today because of him. So I would say that meeting was perhaps my hardest meeting that day, because I was, in a way, felt I was having to give bad news to both of them, which is the last thing I wanted to do. And then when I had to tell them that we had a time-bound project and we couldn't just wait, as we had been doing, and the plant had remained closed for about a month, then they started to state quite firmly that they couldn't agree with this decision, and this was a big blow to them. So they were very predictably quite distressed. It's to the credit of both of them that we agreed that we should, while we take the Nano project out, that we don't say bye-bye to West Bengal. And that was never our intention. We have no dispute with the government of West Bengal.
It is just the opposition.
It's just the opposition, and quite frankly, we've dealt with opposition before, but never opposition that whose modus operandi is agitation, aggression, intimidation, constantly.
Are you trying to say there was never an attempt by the opposition to really look for a solution, even despite the intervention of the governor, Gopal Krishna Gandhi?
No, I would say not. And if there is an issue that one has, after all, we were supposedly incumbents of land that Mamata Banerjee thought was illegally acquired by the West Bengal government. And if she were truly interested in the farmers, one would have thought that she or someone from a party would approach us and ask us what we would do for her constituents.